Sup Super Saiyans, back with another video. My name is Edgar, and today I'm going to do a deck profile. First place on Tuesday, Goku. I want to talk about this leader, Son Goku. I like him because when he attacks, he you discard a Lineage card, and then you draw two. So I mean, and then you awaken, you have Son Goku. And when every time this guy attacks, draw one, give himself 5k, and give your one of your battle cards 5k. So, yeah, it's pretty easy, It's pretty good. Alright, here. The way to start this deck, you need to run 4 Successor of Hope. This card is so good, but you don't have to use it right away. You can just keep it in your hand in the beginning of the first 3 turns to see what you need to pick up. Anything that has Swamp in the battle card in your Lineage, that's a 5 or less, look for it, search for the card. And it's pretty good. It's just pretty much like Planet, but it's free, 0 cost. And for next is the 4-drop Bardock, the maker of this deck. Tap 1, take a life, Swamp. A lot of people just like to swap it and pretty much swap it for nothing. So pretty much it just comes on the field, take a life, and come back. And it's really abusive against the SS3 Goku. But in this one, you really don't have to. But if you do, you do. You keep yourself awakened a little faster. Alright, for the defense for this deck is Father Son Gohan. He's pretty much the maker of the deck to help say like play on defense, because most of the majority of this is really weak when you're being attacked all the time. So basically, this is your defense, and you're gonna see why this is so good, in my opinion. All right, in this one we're gonna take in 1 Ox King, because you never know when you need it, because it also helps out your blockers when you need a barrier. So pretty much this one protects all your blockers, and their only target is pretty much anything that doesn't have blocker. With this on the field and the Gravel Gokuns, there's no way this is going to be tapped. There's no way this is going to be destroyed unless they're attacking in active mode, like Jiren. Alright, for the defense, instant transmission. When you get the attack, if your leader is a Lineage like this one, you could take a life instead, so it helps you awaken even faster. But it's up to you. A lot of people want to use this right away. I don't. I like to wait and sit in case I need it for late game. But this is pretty good. It really is an amazing card, especially when your opponent thinks you're tapped out and you're still at 4 and they're going to go for game. You stop them. You stop those crits. You stop those double strikes. You pretty much save yourself. But don't try to use them as fast as you can. If you get crit, you get crit. Who cares? Alright, one of the best extra battle cards is 10 times Kamehameha. This game, it comes so clutch too, especially when they refuse to waken you up, swing. It's amazing. And then you just go boom, 15k plus and double strike on your leader. And this could be used on your defense too. Defensively, this is your defense. Or for this one, this is pretty much your sensu bean for the battle. But it's not really a sensu bean. But it's still pretty good. It's a lot of combo power that you need to defend yourself. And then I'm only playing 2 of the little Son Gohan, the little one. Two, I think 2 is fine, because basically you're gonna search it through here, or you're gonna grab it right away. So switch this from Bardock, Swamp, boom, wait for the next turn, and you wait for your chance to, continue the swamp mechanism. or the mechanic. And yeah, 3 is good if you want to continue with the swap mechanic. Alright, for the 3s, we have 2 Son Goku, SS Super Saiyan, 2 Gohan, and Goten Super Saiyan for 2 of these, and 2 of the promos Son Goku, and I'll tell you why. When this comes to the game, you want to swap, and there's a lot of things out there that KO right away in the beginning. So I put 2 of these just in case you need to have barrier, and then 2 of these of the Gohan from the starter one, because in case there's something on the field that's a threat and it's on rest mode. So let's pretend this is your your opponent's battle card. You swap, this comes in and you play it, and it KOs any battle card. It doesn't have a restriction of what cost or less. It just gives anything in that battle card that's in rest mode, KO it, unless it has barrier. But other than that, it's not a problem. A lot of people want to put your blockers in rest or take this away. So you block, usually they attack with the leader or with a weak one. And you block this, and it's like, okay, they're gonna stop, and then you combo this and you protect it. And most likely people will forget about this, and then the next turn you have another. Again, you could use your blocker again, unless they're really coming after it. Then, oh well, they won't attack your leader, but they will attack this one. So they're gonna waste an attack either way. So this is really good for defense, for your own battle cards. This only happens when they're attacking you. The new promo, Son Goku, the Source of Power. This card is so good, especially when it's come to pressure of attacking, because once this attacks, you can take either 1 or 2 cards from your life, and that will give you the potential of awakening even faster, and it restands whether you took 1 or 2, and it gains a 5k bonus. And then you can swing again, and I'll go for 20 twice. So this is pretty much a 20k for a 3 drop, but it's pretty cool. But this is situational. It does not have swamp, but this is situational to make yourself more aware that hey, this is you need to put more pressure. You need to catch up. It's up to you. You need to really figure out how to play around the meta. And then for the 4 drops, Gohan, the key maker of this deck. When you play him through Swamp and you switch him out after you tap 2, you have this guy come in, auto, you play through Swamp, draw 2. And then it has barrier too. So it protects him from being in there. And a lot of people forget about there's another swamp. There's a 4-drop swamp. So you could use Pan. Pan is really good for swamping too. In case you really need to like throw that in there. It became clutch when in one game where I didn't have Gohan and I was digging through and I was like, oh well, I guess I'll drop this one. Tap 3. Well, I attack, tap 3, switch it out, and go for the 5 drops. And then I just still have my super combo. So I just destroy little stuff that becomes a threat. And then for the 5 drops for swamps, I put the 3 of the SS4 Son Goku. Oh, this is so good. A lot of people don't really pay attention to this card, but this card is so amazing. When you attack, and it's you have the option of putting this to reset it in active mode again. You activate the main, and let's say if you're at 3, and by then you should be at 3 or 2, depending on the situation. And if there are 3 lives still, and you need to push for game, activate main, take a life when you're at 3, and then after you take a life, whether you're 2 or less, activate this in back in active mode. and it gains triple strike. So you could attack again and it gains triple strike and just combo off and go for game. Another 5-drop is from the starter deck, Super Saiyan Blue. The only reason I have this is because if you're playing with Lineage, you could get when it comes in for play, you could KO something. You know, just choose one of your opponent's battle cards. Doesn't matter what drop, 5-drop, 4-drop. It doesn't matter. It just comes in, KOs, and you know. And the only difference between this, I play this is because of this one has barrier and this one doesn't. So let's say your next turn, you know, it dies. But, you know, you have this option too. It has double strike and you KO something and barrier. So pretty most likely will stay alive. And then not only that, in case these two fail, these two, I put 2 of these the almost breakthroughs Ultra Instinct Goku, because let's say they KO this, and you're in your hand, you pretty much have this back. You know, you don't lose anything. So like they try to KO this, boom, you know, it's removed from the field. This one auto activates and you place it right there. So your next turn you're gonna throw your 8-drop. Or if it's for some reason they warp this and they ignore barrier for some miraculous reason, boom, same thing. This comes in for free. You know, so essentially you're not losing anything. And not for last least, I place Height of Mastery Son Goku, 2 of these. I played 2 just in case one of them gets crit or I lose them or I can't search it. So I put 2. And this card is so good. It has deflect, so the people can't bloodlust it. They can't crush your ball. They can't do anything to it. And then when you play this with Swamp, it chooses up to 3 cards that are battle cards that are in battle cards, or 3 of your opponent's energy, ignoring barrier. So if you have 3 cards in their field and they have barrier, you're gonna tap them. You know, it ignores them. So most likely I will go for the energy, just because, you know, I don't want anything happening. I don't want no Nimbus. I don't want anything. And this one I just need there to be clutch. And then in my last game, this guy had 6 life and I was doing pretty bad. When I summoned this guy, triple attack, he took it, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I attacked with this guy, drew another card, my super combo, you know, oh, not really super combo, but it is somewhat of a super combo because he draws, it gives itself a boost of 5k and a 5k. So now it's at 40, I restand, attack again for triple attack, you know, knowing that he's at 40, and then you just drop all your super combos, you drop everything on this card, and then he's too much of a threat, and then he loses the game. So this card is really good. I will put the secret, maybe, but I don't have the card. It's a little pricey right now, but you know, this works just as fine. I prefer this one because it just taps 3 energy or 3 battle cards. It doesn't matter, but you know, tapping energy is good, you know, in this meta, because you need to make sure that you're going for game. And not for last least, Fu, just for draw power and to push this your opponent into game. Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe, hit that like button, smash it. Peace.